Opening bell on your screens now. We have the Nifty, which is at 25,313. You've got the Sensex, which is at 79,682. So it's a good start. 0.75% higher on both the Nifty and the Sensex. Bank Nifty is up about 0.8. 50,120. 5120 is where the Nifty Bank is at. The IT index is up about 1.25%. 1.5 now, 40,300. So that's doing very well. And look at the market breadth. Almost 3:1, actually more than 3:1 in favor of advances. So are we approaching the 200-point bump up for the Nifty? We are 192 in the first initial couple of seconds of market open. But let's get to stocks. Survi.
Absolutely. I'm just looking at broad, sectoral trends. You've got the metal index, the IT index, even PSUs, oil and gas. Lots of green pretty much across the board today. And since it's a global rally, metals are right up ahead. Hindalco 2.5% on the upside. Tata Steel 1.5% up. There's JSW Steel pushing about a 1% gain. So all of the metal stocks doing well. On the commodity side, ONGC is having another good run, 2% higher. M&M, the response to the new 5-door Thar is all green. 2.5% up on that stock. Then IT is the other strong pillar for the market. Tech Mahindra, LTI, Mindtree. These are stocks on the positive side. Among the biggies, there's also TCS, of course, which is supporting the market. Among the banking biggies, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank on the green side, gains of about 1% on those stocks, supporting the market. Bharti Airtel up about 1% as well. Rima was just talking about that stock. Actually, on the Nifty, there are only two stocks on the way down. Actually, one. HDFC Life is about 1.5% lower. Apart from that, everything else is turning positive, including a power grid, which is at the flat line. So it's a very, very positive start and very, very well-rounded. I just want to look at Ola Electric as we move ahead. Yeah, 8.5%, 120. HSBC has called for a target of 140. The stock is already at 120. It's an electrifying start for this one. And Nigel, the company that you were talking about, RHI Magnesita, 7.5% up over there.
Well, that's right. RHI Magnesita, I said those numbers were good and they were very good. And it's come after a few quarters. So that's why the street likes that. Stock up close around 8%. Volume's not very, very high, though. Sequence Scientific, I think they as well came out with that set of numbers. And that's why that stock is up close around 8.5%. The street seems to be liking those numbers. First Source, well, you've seen measures in the last 1 year or so. They've got a new CEO on board. His past record has been with Infosys as well as Tech Mahindra. They've gone ahead and upped their guidance as well. So First Source as well, that one is flying away with a gain of close to around 7% approximately. Remember, that one has been actually an underperformer, but now the street hopes that they'll get back to their growing base. So that's why that stock is up and about. Maupin Laboratories, they raised some money last week. The stock has been in this vicinity. This morning, we highlighted that metals could participate on the upside. And that seems to be the case. Most of these metal stocks are pulling back in today's trading session. Vedanta is the one that's going to be getting good amount of money from that OFS that they're doing in Hindustan Zinc. And because of that OFS that they've announced at a 15% discount, Hindustan Zinc is one of the top losers on the downside in terms of volumes. Ola Electric, take a look at that. It started off with a gain of 8%. Now it's up close to 16%. So the street likes the commentary coming in there and the new launches as well. So big up move is what we're seeing out there. HDFC Life, though, that's down close to 1%. Some selling pressure out there. Glenmark Pharma as well posted its numbers. I think the commentary is something the street didn't like, so it's down close to 3.5%. And Max Financial, I recall it was down close to 5-6% in Wednesday's trading session. Then the commentary was good on the margins going ahead. The stock recovered, but today it's giving back some part of what it put on, down close to 2.5%. Prashant.
Okay, well, Ola is the big one, right? And it's got it's, by the way, the largest volume-led gainer across the board on the NSE. It's been that way. Sold stock at around 80 rupees. It's at 124, and it's traded only for about, 3 or 4 days now. And today may be the fourth session in its listed life. So that's an incredible run that we're seeing from Ola Electric. Okay. What else? Hindustan Zinc is the biggest. On the flip side, Hindustan Zinc is the biggest volume-led loser right now. Stocks at about 532. Glenmark is down 3%. You've got a Moil, which is down 1%. I spotted some of these life insurance companies, which are all lower. So Max Financial will come up on your screen, 2% down on Max Financial. And I think ICICI Pru is down 1.25%. HDFC Life is down 1.5%. So actually, life insurers as a pack is down at this point in time. And of course, this after, I think on Wednesday, you had the monthly numbers, which actually were pretty good across the board for life insurance companies. But stocks done well relative to the rest of the market recently. Back to what tracking what is higher. Polyplex is up 6%. There is Capacite Infra, which is up 5%. Suprajit is up 7%. There are lots of these smaller mid-cap names, but they're all coming up with decent-sized volumes. Suprajit 7%. Moripun is up about 4%. Zaggle is up 5%. 369 on Zaggle. I think it did well last few sessions as well. 368, 369. Gabriel India is up 4%. High-Tech is up 4%. Powermesh is up about 4%. Inox India. Inox Green, of course, has been the big mover. But Inox India, the sort of specialty gas company, that one also is up about 5.5% right now. 1250 or so on Inox India. Zensar Tech, Madras Fertilizer, Uflex, I could go on. But volumes then, of course, start to trickle a little lower as they do at this point in the day. But it's a good-looking screen overall. Can't complain at all. 200 plus now on the Nifty, 24,350.